The advantage is the Broodmother, though. You spend so many resources chasing in that off lane, which I don't know if they can get that out of the mid lane. We'll see, though. The Viper, though, definitely very vulnerable to the mass Spylings. Not so much that, I mean, obviously you can get chased and beaten up by the Vikings, but it just has no way to keep them off the tower. It could translate into a really early Tier 1 mid-tower down for G-Guard. Anyway, so, hope you're not arachnophobic because we have the return of the spiders now. Be prepared for every pub. Every pub from here till Christmas being running Broodmothers everywhere. She's back, boys. Unless she gets crushed, in which case she's probably not back. And we won't have to deal with it. Anyway, so let's call the lineup here. So, playing for Team Malaysia. On the Radiant side, we have Women Killer. Whoa, wow. Okay, Women Killer. That went some dark places pretty quick. Women Killer on the Witch Doctor. I'm going to be generous and assume he meant Lady Killer in that sense. KS on the Viper. KYXY the Deny Master on Faceless Void. Net playing Earthshaker and Ohaiyo on Nature's Prophet, playing for G-Guard on the Dire side as we have a smoke sweep through the enemy jungle here. I'm just going to turn this off because we might actually have a kill. Disruption coming up. Marana arrow comes through. Easy kill. Oh no, he whiffs it! And a fissure block now. Here comes the Lash though, and yes, it looks like the return kill is going to be here anyway. There we go. WTF getting the kill regardless despite Ling. Ew, Ling having an accident. I mean, you get that down, it's pretty easy to hit.
The battle begins.
But you know what? It's still a skill shot. Accidents happen. They get the first blood regardless. The fissure block, not quite perfect enough. Did at least keep 2 away, but it was close. A Tiny to not be there. Actually, no, Razor has boots. Could have gone either way. Anyway, so first blood there coming out for G-Guard, but I'll finish calling it the lineup there. So, we have Winter playing Titan under, TFG on Broodmother, Ling playing Marana, Sharky on Shadow Demon, and WTF on the Razor. And is it? Yes, it is. Solo, wow, okay, up against a Void. That's, I guess it, well, you know what, he's actually doing better than I expected. They've got the early ward there, but I mean, so with the Viper as well. He's opened up with the Bash. But TFG playing super greedy here. He's just going for that early bottle spam. Once that early bottle spam comes out, I think that's where things get rough, but we'll see. It's going to be an offensive try with a Razor. I just did not expect that at all. And Razor's one of the, he kind of needs levels. Sharky gets blocked in. Sharky's actually screwed. Oh, no, never mind. He gets a cut there with the cast will bounce a couple of times. Now the leash is going to come out there. There's a static link. Going to try and get as much damage as he can. They don't have a fissure available either. They could run him down. The slow comes out though from KS. Arrow, no, still cooling down. Not available just yet. No mana for it either. Women Killer. Going to come back in here. Net doesn't have any mana for the fissure just yet either. So they are going to disengage. No kills either side. A bloodless engagement. This is going to be, I mean, Tyranitar though, against the Nature's Prophet. This is actually going to go pretty easily for him, unless we see a really fast, if we see a really fast set of phase boots coming out, Nature's Prophet will have the damage to deal with him. But otherwise, the Kraken Shell is probably going to mostly deal with any kind of, although then again, he hasn't actually picked it up yet. Because he opened up with Gush just to try and secure that kill. Oh no, Creep walks away. Good attempt. But Creep do manage to get in the way there just in time. And weren't watching their own creep wave up on the and one of the ways you can tell where the creep wave's coming, just watch the other lane. You can tell where it is, roughly. Went for it, didn't pay off.
Uproot and after them.
Oh, that's what that noise is. Now, can see some trouble here for Witch Doctor. Disrupted. Arrow going to come through again. Arrow comes through. This time landing on the mark. Fissure going to come out as well, but it is not enough to stop them. As Razor will take that kill. So this tri-lane at the moment, doing quite well. It's definitely slowing on Viper. Viper has all of 4 CS. Not much, like Razor's on 10, so he's not getting out of control. Meanwhile now mid lane, uh-oh, KYX1 trouble. He's got the double damage route. It's hit by an arrow, set up the kill, and TFG will take it. They've still got this guy, like they haven't bothered to send him a counter ward, which is interesting. I thought they would have done that. But I guess he's like, well then again, I suppose he's up against the Void, so you know what, I just don't need it that badly. I mean, Void doesn't really want to spend a lot of time chasing TFG around trying to hit him, so it's like, you know what, you can see it doesn't matter, I'm still getting the regen benefit out of it. Does have to be careful in case like Nature's Prophet TP's in or something, but if he was up against the Viper, sure, they'd have to get rid of that. He's got to get rid of that range issue, but up against the Void, definitely doable. I think they moved the Void here just because they realized in the offlane he was getting it totally wrecked. Well, never mind. She didn't plan for Winter being in a safe lane, so never mind. I'm not sure. Never mind though. Counter kill comes out. Broodmother does get picked off there. The double stuns enough to get him. I kind of wanted to see the Viper versus Brood though, because I mean Viper's he gets banned when you're worried about losing a lane in mid. He's sort of quintessential mid dominator, the lane dominating hero.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
See a lot of damage coming out there from the plasma field. So I would have liked to see him, like, basically, Broodmother's a lane dominator as well in that sense. It would have been nice to see the two of them go up against each other. Now, Winter being spotted by Net passing through there with the invis. I don't think they're getting a kill here. Winter, level 2 crack each other. Yeah, they're not getting that kill. That's not happening. And it's going to be power treads for Nature's Prophet.
Denied.
And TFG mostly just not going for the harass here. In fact, Faceless Void, wow, actually maxing out Time Walk. That's actually a fairly unusual build. Don't normally see that at all. It's usually Bash first, so you raise the pick up yet another kill in the bottom lane. Sharky diving under there. We'll take a few hits. The Viper really struggling. Oh, wow. Quite possible that Broodmother actually saw the Witch Doctor standing here, because she's sitting up the high ground and standing there going, oh, look, I can see you like this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And this is bottom lane has turned into a complete wash for Team Malaysia. Meanwhile, Broodmother in the mid lane, 21 CS up against 21 CS for KYXY as well. So at the very least, for Team Malaysia, their Void is finding some farm. Despite getting picked off though, see that full one bash being procced. Viper's going to be careful. A lot of TP's coming in there. Chronosphere though, going to try and set up here and kill Teacher. I don't know if they can get him though. Stun going to come through. Nature's Wrath as well. They've got the right clicks. They will get some vision here. The counter wall thrown down. TFG trying to get away. Isn't carrying. If he'd just been carrying a Tango or something, would have been away scot-free. Unfortunately, does pay the price. They get the kill, and maybe they can translate into a push. No, they are not going to translate into a push. KYXY has to back off. Nature's Prophet also, he's only got level 2 train, so he can't really push that quickly just yet. And it is also buying some room up here for Titan. Also picked up an early bottle. Hope to get those top runes. Not finding them just yet, though. As that port gets cancelled by Brood. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess Brood just completely fucked that up. That can't have been intended because TFG, what are you doing? He cancels his TP and has no boots. It's the saddest and slowest walk of shame out to the lane.
This is
Viper on the other hand, building his treads at the moment. Razor is off to a good start though. But they are going to have to go off to Void. Void is doing not out of this world, but he's doing okay. I mean, he's been picked off once, but he's had some return kills, got some okay farm. Considering he's up against a Brood, who is just a complete pain in the ass to farm against. So you see G-Guard again, playing aggressive, looking for a kill. Looks like Ohaiyo is wary, backs off. He might have seen them, if they smoked up a little bit too early, he might have seen them. But also he's probably scared because WTF has been alone down here for a while and they're not diving KS. So like, yeah, they're probably not down there. The ward's out though. And G-Guard just looking for any kind of support movement through there. Because they see supports trying to stack or do anything in there, they can kill them very easily. This Void is going to be tricky to go on, but they could definitely secure a kill. I mean, Disruption and Arrow is such a strong combination. It is definitely plausible. See the harassment to come ahead. They're going to try and make him leap out here in a second. In fact, he might even leap up to the high ground. He could be in some serious trouble. Leaps back in. Arrow goes to a little bit too early, but here comes the Disruption to come through. Yes, no, there's Disruption. Going to try and set up. Void, though, he's going to Chrono. See them split up there. Going to back up. Chrono comes out now. Void actually going to kill TFG. Oh, and Nature's Wrath as well. I don't know why they did the arrow. That was completely pointless. G-Guard making some errors there. They saw him leap back into the waiting arms of Sharky. And they get a kill in the bottom lane at the same time on WTF as well. Team Malaysia striking back, getting some 2 really important kills there, and feeding yet another kill there to the Faceless Void, or an assist at least to Faceless Void. But that should have been, that was in the bag there for Team Malaysia. They had that. There was no, barring some massive backtrack procs, freaking Team Malaysia, they're Void. They're 2 excellent get the rights. They played it right, they pushed him back, and he leapt straight. They saw the direction he leapt to. They saw he was leaping straight into the Shadow Demon. But Ling jumped the gun, shot the arrow, just going there, just went, you know, let me freestyle this, let me just go for the shot, just take the shot. All he had to do was hold the trigger finger and just let Shadow Demon let Shadow Demon pop the disruption. Just easy kill. Oh dear. Anyway, so G-Guard making some errors, things starting to unravel and giving Team Malaysia some breathing space here as we see the gold lead that they were building is dropping back down to 1,000 roughly. No Echo Slam just yet. They're still working towards the supports getting the rolls. Ling also a little bit ahead, and he's going for the max arrow build too. Now, do they know that KS has backup? That is the question. They might go for this, and if they go for this, they could get caught out quite easily. The arrow's going to come through. I don't think it saw it. No, they pinged him. They saw him. There we go. So they know there's trouble there. They might take a run on Ohaiyo though, knowing that both supports are down there. And now, oh no, they've seen KYXY move though, but this does give room for TFG. Try and put some damage on this tower. Now we're starting to build the Spiraling Army. And we've got to keep in mind that Tidelander hasn't joined the fray just yet. Winter does have almost has a Blink Dagger up at 10 minutes in, and his Arcanes are already done. You know, Ling's just gonna so much cut the wave, just gonna attempt to pull it just so he can get the creep under the tower and basically force Team Malaysia to make a play there. Just do something about the fact that they're gonna be taking damage on that tower, and obviously Razor doesn't clear them that easily. Pops an invis and TP's bottom. They see him pick it up. This could be trouble. Although they do have a counter ward down. At least, so if he pops over here, they might see him. And yeah, he's going to pop down. Oh, he's realised, oh, he's spotted. So that's given the game up. Although they might not have seen Tide himself. They might have just thought it was Ling. Fisher goes down. In fact, they might have just thought it was Ling. Net, they were going to throw it to Fisher and actually just... No, they say screw it. They just TP out. They must have seen the Tide. They saw him pop up there. They know it's Tide. They will TP out. Fisher thrown out defensively and they TP out. Meanwhile, on mid lane, Ohio's actually managing to push against TFG. That I did not expect.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Good damage into the tier 1 there, the mid there. Prophet TPing out, and surprisingly, there we go. Ohaiyo TP's top. They are actually getting more pushing done at the moment. G-Guard look, the fights aren't finding them. Team Malaysia being very elusive, managing to dodge all these fights, get chip damage in on towers. Might even bring their top tier 1's gone actually. So chip, heavy chip on the mid, like it's not a lot of damage there, and a tier 1 top. Really smart play from Team Malaysia. It's not bloodthirsty play, it's not exciting play, but it is smart play. They do lose the tier 1 bottom though. The trade is there though for G-Guard. See Razor, despite getting picked off there, still is leading the net worth. Has picked up Opta to go for drums in the ring. Just going for those early fighting items. Now they're just going to keep split pushing here for Team Malaysia. Meanwhile, they're taking some damage in the mid tower though. And as long as TFG, like TFG really...
top tower is
well, he doesn't have to worry about Echo Slam yet, so he's actually okay. He could just push in and start hitting the tower. It's not a big deal. Once Echo Slam comes, obviously it's going to be a more dangerous thing to do. TP coming in now from Void. Drums, wow, popped defensively there by Razor. And Void now going to jump forward. There comes the Chronosphere going to come through. Arrow's going to follow through as well. Arrow's going to come in here. Whoa, nope, misses. KYXY dodges down. WTF in some serious trouble. Is getting poisoned up there by the Viper Strike. Casket bounces around. They get 2 kills there. Nature's Prophet picking up a kill as well. Now TFG in trouble. They can see him here. The water's down. They have a secondary ward as well. He's ducking back there with Moonlight Shadow trying to get him clear. Comes from KS. Ravage as well. Only catching one. Ohaiyo moves back in. Ling dodges away. Manages to disjoint. No, the last attack comes through. Gets cleaned up. The slow movement speed for the leap, paying dividends there, but Ohaiyo will manage to get the kill. A triple kill coming through. Well, 3 kills, not a triple kill. A double kill there for TFG though. Gets a return kill, will back off there. Has gone, wow, Midas, that's some serious greed. But this Nature's Prophet doing some damage. You see Void leap out, but that's 4 down for G-Guard. 2 in return for Team Malaysia. That's a pretty painful result. 1400 swing. Now I'm going to take another crack at this tier 1. Echo Slam's still available if they can get Earthshaker back and fueled up. Arrow going to come through, is going to miss again. The TP in coming from Void. Doesn't have Chronosphere this time though. Probably not too worried. Earthshaker is still trying to make it back to base, although they don't know that.
Warriors of the wood.
Nature's Prophet not going for the Euro build, he's doing the Mjolnir. Well, I mean, this is almost sort of a Euro build. I'm going to say almost all Nature's Prophet builds are Euro builds because of freaking Bulldog. Freaking Bulldog and always want to fly in those other players. But this isn't the, as PPD called it, the fucking Euro build where he goes with no talisman and a blade mail. Ohaiyo unfortunately messes up on the Sprout. Doesn't matter though, a Sharky doesn't manage to get in range of disruption in time, and Winter doesn't have a Ravage to throw at him. Meanwhile, mid lane though, Viper Strike comes out on WTF trying to get clear for it, jumps forward, and get a Chrono Speed, no, still 10 seconds. Doesn't matter though, because he's getting fissured, bashed, and smashed. KYXY jumps in there, Viper though giving the last hit, and this could well turn into a mid tier 1 down.
Middle tower is under attack
Against G-Guard, and there we go, yeah, they're going to pop the glyph, try. Do something about this. Mirana's lurking, but I don't think she gets this denied, not with her base damage. Especially not with Power Treads. Gonna do like 30 damage to the tower, if that, per attack. Let's say right now though, G-Guard, this isn't going as well as they planned. The Broodmother is not having the impact they wanted. It's not having the rad effect that they wanted as well. Not really doing a lot of work, considering Team Malaysia do not have any, like right now her strength is the Spiderlings. Maybe she's worried about feeding them to Earthshaker and giving him a ton of money and giving him an early blinks. That's always possible. But unfortunately, she's just not getting the work done that you want out of a Brood right now. It didn't really dominate that mid lane with any great deal of ease either. Static Link comes out. KYXY disengages. Might go back in now though. Smoke up though from G-Guard. Ravage is ready to go. Level 2. So Void's just going to disengage and go and farm. Tier 1 mid is still up. Viper getting very close to that mechanism. On the other hand, Viper did not have a great start at all. He got absolutely crushed. So he's still looking for that mechanism at 15 minutes in. Nature's Prophet now going... Wow, okay. Going straight for the Mjolnir. Oh, Brood. Okay, so TFG finally getting some rat done. Working towards his Orchid now. On the plus side, he is going to be getting a lot of fun done with that. Oh, see Ty jump in, throws at the Ravage, catches 2 there. Now we've got the arrow come through as well. KYXY in trouble. Jumps away. He's actually getting away. The mech also coming out. The Ling now also blocking off. Throws out the Chronosphere. And now Mirana in the corner now. Dumps down the Death Ward. Not going to go off. Bounces through. Winter in trouble. Winter's going to go down. Mirana also getting focused on by the Ward. Ling tries to get the kill. Will punch him down. The Earthshaker getting that kill. Razor down. 4 down for G-Guard. They'll get Ling a hole. No, TFG is down as well. A triple kill for Net. GG is called. Wow. G-Guard. Oh, they just tap out. I mean... It's not going well, but I mean, it's not going well. Obviously, Faceless Void is getting a ton of farm for the late game, but at the very least, I mean, this is a new game with Broodmother. Like, this is a game with Broodmother, a hero who's been out of Captain's Pool for freaking ages. It would be beneficial to play out with her, and I mean, she's on 3 kills, she's doing some work. It would be worth playing it out, just to see where she goes. I mean, as you know, as a sort of the science, you know, the science of Dota kind of thing, just a testing phase. But oh well, you know what, G-Guard's prerogative there. But anyway, guys, that was the last match.